Hi, and thanks for joining me as I answer this question. I am the SDA Insider, and I am here to answer your questions about Adventists and about the Seventh-Day Adventist Church. So the question that I will be addressing on this video is, do Seventh-Day Adventists believe in Christmas, and do we celebrate Christmas? Now, to give you a proper answer, I will have to clarify a few things to begin with. I believe that the majority of Seventh-day Adventists have a deep biblical understanding to know that the 25th of December is not Jesus' birthday. In addition to that, I believe that we all have a very thorough understanding that Jesus wasn't even born in December. Now, I don't want to get into all of that, but in order for you to find the answers to why Seventh-day Adventists as a majority believe that and have an understanding of that, I invite you to prayerfully study the scriptures and study the Bible for yourself. And in addition to that, find some online resources that will help you to understand basically the culture of that time and to understand what was happening geographically in the areas during the time of Jesus' birth, for you to really thoroughly understand why it actually was not realistic for Jesus to be born on the 25th of December. Okay, now that is out of the way, I'm going to explain the important stuff, which is basically what do I do for Christmas and how do I celebrate Christmas. Now, how I celebrate Christmas may be very different to how you celebrate Christmas, and it may be really different to how another Adventist celebrates Christmas. So obviously, I'm going to give you my perspective, and I will give you how I celebrate Christmas. But again, I am not the one-size-fits-all answer to this question. So celebrating Christmas to me is an opportunity where I take advantage of inviting people from my community or inviting friends that I know who have a real deep desire to not be alone on Christmas. I know that Christmas is one of those dates in the year that can be a time that is, there's a lot of negative emotions attached to it because people may be very lonely. Maybe they've lost loved ones, maybe they're far from their children, maybe it's just they've just moved into the area and they just aren't close to people. So I take it as an opportunity to create a sense of community and a sense of belonging to people, because I know that that can be an expectation, or that may be an underlying desire that people have on Christmas Day. So that is what I do. I generally invite people to my home. I don't have a Christmas tree. I don't have Christmas lights, and I don't have presents. Christmas is not that to me or to my family. However, that does not mean that every Seventh-day Adventist is like that. And I believe that as you learn more about Adventism, you will see the diversity that is within Adventism. You will see that within our denomination, there is so much room for people's own personal convictions on specific topics to be expressed and to be lived out. And in addition to that, I believe that within the diversity of Adventism, there is somewhere that you can find in which you will feel that you belong. So that's what Christmas looks like to me. I do give gifts to people as well. It is one of those opportunities where maybe I don't have any other time of the year where I can give gifts, and I'm a very giving person, so it's not like it's the only time of the year that I give gifts. I generally give gifts throughout the year. But for example, I take that opportunity as Christmas Day or the day before Christmas, we give gifts to all of our neighbors in our street. Now, I can't sort of go every day or any day and do that, but definitely it is received with a really welcoming spirit when I do give gifts during the Christmas period. So that's what I do, and our Christmas gifts they always have like a little spiritual card with it, or there's always a Bible verse to the gift that we give. So we always take the opportunity to make our gifts spiritual in nature as well. Now, what do other Seventh-day Adventists do for Christmas? I will be totally honest with you. I want this channel to be transparent. I am not going to try and give you what I think is our ideal or what someone else thinks is our ideal, but I want to be transparent in letting you know the diversity of Adventism. So within Adventism, you also have people, unlike me, who don't do anything for Christmas, who do have the Christmas dinner, who do have Christmas trees, and who do give gifts during the Christmas period. And I think that is just a demonstration again of the freedom that we have to express our convictions however it is that we feel that we are on in our spiritual journey. So that's something that I believe is really flexible, and I think that it allows us all room to grow and to develop and to also find belonging. So Again, they're an Adventist who celebrate Christmas just like anyone else celebrates Christmas. But obviously, they still have that deep understanding that they are appreciating the birth of our Savior. Whether it was the 25th of December or not, it is the one time of the year where they are more reflective on that based on what is going on around in our society, in our world. I think that is one of the key reasons as to why I think we should take advantage and embrace the 25th of December, regardless of whether it is pagan or not pagan, regardless of what your conviction is on the 25th of December or not. It is the one day of the year where the whole world is acknowledging or recognizing or at least aware that there is some sort of Christianity attached to this holiday. And I think that is where us as Christians, regardless of our denomination, we can really use this opportunity to reach out to people who are probably a lot more sensitive and a lot more receptive to the message of the gospel, because there are nativity scenes in public places, because they are going to the supermarket, they're going to the malls, they're going to shopping centers, and they're hearing like hymns and Christmas carols that speak of our Savior. So I really believe it is an opportunity of the year that we should embrace and that we should use as an opportunity to spread the gospel and to share with people. All right, so as a denomination, what do we do? What do our churches do for Christmas? Again, our church is full of diversity. You will get churches who are super low key on the 25th of December. They may do some sort of Christmas program. Maybe their sermon or the main presentation will touch on the birth or the life or the death of Jesus. And then you will get other churches who really make the most of this opportunity, and they will do community Christmas services. And in that, they will give gifts. In that, they may even have Santa. In that, they will do whatever it is that they feel impressed to do in order to effectively reach their community. Depending on what church you go, a Christmas service or a Christmas program may look very different. Again, I believe that our denomination does embrace the opportunity to reach out to our community and to reach out to people who may never be receptive to the gospel again. And they just are, because it's Christmas. It's just that time. So that is basically what our church looks like. I hope that has given you a little bit more insight. I hope that has helped. Again, I want to invite you all to share your questions that you may have about Adventism. And my plan is to answer all those questions for you. If you have any questions, make sure to ask the SDA Insider.